Hey, this is David Benjamin from Healthy Wild Free, and in today's video I want to talk to you about the minerals that your heart needs to perform optimally and function in a healthy manner. So it's very important because the heart is our ticker, right? It's our number one muscle. It's the most important muscle in the entire body, and the number one cause of death in the United States is heart disease, heart incidents, heart attacks, things like this. So if we can take care of our heart and prevent these things, we're going to live a lot longer lives, a lot healthier lives, and the blood flow and circulation throughout our entire body will be healthier as well. So our muscles will be stronger, and the other organs and systems in our body will be stronger as well as a byproduct, simply because the heart is transporting nutrients via the blood throughout our entire body. So we're going to discuss in today's video key specific minerals that are essential for the health of your heart, the functioning of your heart, the rhythmic nature of the heartbeat, and regulating that in a healthy way so that you have homeostasis within your heart and you don't have irregularities such as arrhythmias or a weak heartbeat or a heartbeat that's too strong. And we'll talk about in today's video what might cause an arrhythmia or irregular heartbeat, a strong heartbeat or a weak heartbeat. So with that being said, there are four incredibly key minerals. There's also more minerals, but for the sake of this video and keeping it as short as possible, there are four really important minerals that are crucial for the health of your heartbeat and your heart in general. And those minerals are magnesium, sodium, potassium, and calcium. So let's start with magnesium and calcium because those two pair together, and sodium and potassium pair together separately. So magnesium and calcium are crucial for the muscle nature of your heart. So magnesium has relaxing and calming properties. It's a relaxing and calming mineral. Maybe you've taken it to calm your body before sleep, to calm your nervous system, to sleep better. It also enhances your digestive system and so much more. And it also enhances your heart health. So magnesium actually helps to calm the heart. And if you have maybe an overactive heartbeat or a heartbeat that is a little bit too strong, you're probably deficient in magnesium, which about 80% of the US population is deficient in magnesium. So it's an important mineral, an important electrolyte for sure. So calcium is the flip side of the magnesium coin as far as the heart, the muscle nature of the heart is concerned. So while magnesium helps to calm and relax the heart, calcium helps to give it sort of a strength. Now, it's important to understand that with calcium, magnesium, sodium, and potassium, you don't want too little or too much of these minerals. Too little or too much of these minerals creates irregularities, abnormalities, arrhythmias, too strong of a heartbeat, too weak of a heartbeat, water retention, and so much more. So it's important to understand that magnesium and calcium help to calm the heart. Magnesium does mainly, and calcium helps to strengthen the heart. So these help the muscle, once again, the muscle nature of the heart, because your heart is a muscle, to perform optimally. Now, on the other side of magnesium and calcium, you have sodium and potassium. Now, sodium and potassium are more responsible for the electrical and nerve impulses of the heart. So essentially, the electrical signaling telling the heart what to do. So instructing the heart how to utilize and when to utilize magnesium, calcium, and the rhythmic nature of it. So they're all very important. So if you have too little magnesium, your heart might be beating too hard or too fast. If you have too little calcium, your heart will be weak and it won't be strong enough. If you have too much sodium, you'll have water retention, and this creates issues within the body and causes your heart to breathe abnormally and irregularity. As far as potassium is concerned, if you have too little potassium, your blood gets thin, and that's problematic. Sorry, take that back. If you have too much potassium, said that wrong. If you have too much potassium, your blood gets thin and it causes your heart to beat harder. So long story short, we could get into the nitty-gritty of all these different mineral pathways of each of these four minerals, but what's important to understand is that for the homeostasis and the healthy functioning of your rhythmic heartbeat, right, for heart rate variability, which is your heart's ability to adapt under stress, you want to have a balanced homeostasis of each of these four minerals in your diet, in your supplement routine, so that your body can maintain a healthy heart rate consistently and maintain a strong, healthy heart to, once again, transport nutrients through your blood to your muscles, your organs, your tissue, and throughout your entire body, your brain, through to everything. So that's incredibly important. So you can get these minerals, specifically electrolytes and minerals, in citrus fruits, and obviously sea salt is great as a source of sodium and other minerals as well. So you just want to get more of these minerals in your diet. I actually take a really awesome product called Essential Electrolytes by a company called Paleo Valley. It includes all four of these: magnesium, sodium, potassium, and calcium. So it helps to keep the heart calm, keep the heart strong, the polar axis of those, calm and strong, and to breathe at, or excuse me, to breathe, essentially breathe. Breathing plays a role in your heart rate too. We can talk about that in another video. To rhythmically beat in a healthy manner. So this contains, once again, magnesium, potassium, calcium, and sodium. And I'll put a 15% off link to this below. This is the watermelon flavor. They have like lime, lemon, really good fruity flavors, absolutely delicious powder. It's great in the summertime. It's like a nice, cooling, healthy drink. And it has all the electrolytes you need for hydration and a healthy heart. So it's very, very, very valuable. So I'll put a 15% off link to that below. That's super helpful. The next thing I want to talk about in this video, which is really not discussed enough, because to me, what I just shared with you should be basic knowledge by any health coach, nutritionist, or any dietitian, or anyone that is educated on health and wellness in their career and their life, doctors, nurses, but unfortunately most people can't even share that with you. What I want to share with you next is equally as important, because I shared with you that you need magnesium, calcium, sodium, and potassium in your diet or supplement routine to give your heart what your heart needs. The challenge then becomes, how do you know how to balance that? Well, you want to first and foremost get enough of these. You don't want, once again, want to have too much of these minerals or too little, because it can cause a heartbeat that's too strong, a heartbeat that's too weak, or arrhythmias. So those three key areas that you don't want your heart to be in, which by the way, I've had all three of those. So I've learned this the hard way over the years. So I've had a heartbeat that's too strong, a heartbeat that's too weak, and I've had arrhythmias. And what I've learned is to balance my electrolytes and balance my minerals, and then have supportive measures. Think of them like, rooks or knights on a chessboard that are backing up your pawns. So almost as crazy as it sounds, think of your minerals like pawns on a chessboard. They're important and they're essential, but eventually your minerals are going to get taken out, right? Eventually your minerals are going to get taken away by something, stress, toxins, anything. Minerals get burned very quickly by the body. Muscle contractions, movement, your body burns through minerals very quickly. So you want to continue to replenish your minerals, obviously, but an important backup measure that I highly recommend giving your body, that isn't talked about enough, I believe, in the health and wellness world, is understanding the role and importance of proanthocyanidins. Now, proanthocyanidins are a class of antioxidants that specifically work to regulate the ionic homeostasis of calcium, sodium, and potassium. These are three of the most crucial minerals, electrolytes, for the balance of the heart. So once again, calcium makes your heart strong, but not too much calcium, because if you have too much calcium, it gathers and hardens in your arteries. Pretend this is your artery. It constricts your arteries to make them smaller. The blood has a smaller tube, a smaller vessel to flow through. And then what occurs then is your heart has to work harder because of excess calcium. So you don't want too little calcium, you don't want too much calcium. Same with potassium, same with magnesium. Too much potassium, your blood thins out, your heart works harder. Too much sodium, you have water retention, your heart works harder. It becomes challenging. So you need to understand that in order to balance what's known as the ionic homeostasis of sodium, potassium, and calcium, proanthocyanidins have been proven to do this. So it's once again a class of antioxidants that are supportive of the balance, the homeostasis, the harmony of the ionic or electrical equilibrium of these minerals in your body. And when you have that ionic equilibrium, that electrical balance in your body, what occurs is that the minerals are used when necessary and increased or decreased based on the body's needs and demands. Why is that important? Well, if you're just giving your body minerals, that's helpful and that's valuable. But once again, if you burn through minerals, if you're stressed, which we're often stressed and we don't even realize it, or we do some sort of physical activity that stresses our body physically, and we have mental, emotional stress, maybe tough work day, relationship issues, financial issues, whatever it may be, stress physically, emotionally, mentally is going to burn through minerals quickly. So what these antioxidants do, what these class of antioxidants do, is they help to recalibrate those minerals to make them essentially work more efficiently and to just essentially create that harmony that's necessary. So proanthocyanidins are incredible, and there's a lot of different plants and extracts and things that contain proanthocyanidins. Everything from pine to grape. My favorite one personally is Sangre De Grado. Sangre De Grado is the #1 ingredient in Radiate 21. And Sangre De Grado is a tree sap from Peru. And basically what that tree sap does is it comes out of the tree, and when you take that tree sap and you boil it down to its dry weight, like you take the water concentrate out of it and it's just simply the powdered version of it, 90% of that dry weight of Sangre De Grado, which is the #1 ingredient in this Radiate 21 formula, which I'll put a link at below for you with a discount code as well. It is 90% proanthocyanidins. What does that mean? It means that as far as protection for the heart, it means that balancing the use of those minerals, sodium, calcium, and potassium, this formula in Sangre De Grado, the herb, is incredibly beneficial to do that. So I really like both of these together, because if I'm taking my minerals, I have what I need, and then I'm taking Radiate 21, and I have the equilibrium as far as the use of those minerals within my body. So make sure to get your sodium, potassium, calcium, and magnesium in your diet and in your supplement routine, and keep those consistent, and make sure to get more proanthocyanidins in your diet, because what these do is they help to support the balance, the ionic equilibrium, the electrical equilibrium of these minerals, to use them efficiently and wisely so nothing gets too out of control. You don't want your heart working too hard, not working hard enough, having irregular heartbeats. That's why proanthocyanidins are so important. So I talk about minerals and the importance, and minerals are definitely one of the best frontline defense things that you need, and you need to constantly replenish those minerals, but you also need the backup of proanthocyanidins to ensure that when your minerals do get depleted, your body has a stress recovery protocol and it doesn't tax your heart unnecessarily, which is what happens in the US. Once again, the #1 cause of death in the United States is heart disease, heart attacks, heart-related incidents, heart failure, etc. So you need to take care of your heart. It's the most important muscle that you have. And those two protocols that I just gave you, frontline mineral defense, back-end proanthocyanidins, are going to help support your heart health in a tremendous way. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you benefit from this. Check out the links and resources below. If you have any questions or any comments, leave those below, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.